Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So Andrew Yang was talking about universal income, right? Everybody should receive a universal $1,000 every month just for being alive, just for breathing. Another entitlement program. Another entitlement program just like um, food stamps, just like housing assistance. Another entitlement program that'll keep people poor. But in this case, the $1,000 didn't come with any additional attachments, right? It didn't come with you having to um, it didn't come with you having to make a certain amount of money. So if you made a little bit of money, it doesn't matter. If you made a lot of money, it doesn't matter. So now people can actually work just as hard as they were, get the $1,000, and still improve their life. However, those who are on food stamps or on these other entitlement programs like housing assistance or subsidized housing, they can't go and get higher paying jobs because they're terrified of what may happen to the benefits that they're receiving. They don't want to pay for those things and work harder in order to get them, right? And I completely understand. It's terrifying to say, hey, you didn't have to pay $400 a month for groceries and now you do. It's terrifying to say you gotta work for a week to make $700 and 400 of it is going to go towards your own food and groceries. When before you got to keep that week to yourself and you got your groceries for free. But again, your negative $300 that you could have worked for. Now you got to ask yourself, is it worth going to work for a week to make $300? Is it worth it? To me, it is. To you, maybe not. And that's okay. I'm just here to give you the information so that you can choose what life you want to live moving forward. Understand this. Nobody's going to come into your life and tell you to work harder. Except for your boss. Except for your parents. Except for maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend. But if you decide that you want to live the easy life, which a lot of people do, if you decide that you want to live on all these government programs and entitlement programs, guess what? That's what your life is going to revolve around. Your life is going to revolve around not going to work. Your life is going to revolve around staying in the same place, being stagnant, in a place riddled with crime and poverty, in a place where everybody's outside, nobody's doing nothing else, in a place where you spending all your time in a bedroom and not trying to build a business, in a place where you talk about doing things but never really achieve them. Because not only do these entitlement programs scare you to remove yourself from it, but it also gives you a sense of, you know what? I don't need to do anything. You know what? I don't feel like doing something today. You know what? I'm lazy today. And the more you don't get up and get out there, the more you just kind of settle into these ways. The more you just kind of lose that ambition, lose that drive. So with Andrew Yang wanting the 1,000 universal basic income, that was a great strategy that boosted his name to popularity that everybody was talking about. You know why? Who doesn't want free money? But guess how I was thinking about it? Okay, I own real estate. Cool. I know that the world just got $1,000 raise, including myself. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to raise rents for this nice, beautiful home by $600 a month. So not only did I just get $1,000, but I just raised rents instead of by $50 or $100. I raised rents by $600 a month. Okay? Now that rents have gone up $600 a month, I now make $1,600 a month thanks to Andrew Yang. And you make $400 a month thanks to Andrew Yang. Here's the problem with that. The problem with that is that food also went up because in order to keep the workers, you had to pay them more You know why you had to pay your workers more? Because they might just say, I make $1,000 a month. Why would I go to work to make $1,000 in 2 weeks when I could be at home? So now the workers need $1,500 a month. I mean, $1,500 every 2 weeks just to make it feel like, yo, it's worth going to work. So now they're making $3,000 a month. The prices of food got to go up too. So instead of $5 for a slice of bread, you got to pay $8 for a slice of bread. All that food went out the window unless you're on these entitlement programs, right? You're not paying for the food if you're on these entitlement programs. So not only did the $1,000 have to go up, but now your food stamps got to go up because food is more expensive. Inflation just hit a record high, and rent is more expensive. Everything is more expensive. Eventually, after about 10 years, it's not even going to take 10 years. I promise you it won't even take 10 years. But after about 10 years, all that $1,000 of universal basic income that you thought was going to be beneficial for you, it absolutely did absolutely nothing for you. All it did is raise the price of housing by $1,000 a month. So that means we've increased housing prices by at least $200,000. So a $300,000 house is now worth $500,000 because they all know you got an extra $1,000 to spend. Why not raise the value of the house by an extra $1,000? That makes a lot of sense, of course. So now, for every property that I own, I'm $200,000 richer, and I'm getting $600 more a month in cash flow. This is what keeps the rich rich and the poor poor. If you don't own assets, if you don't own stuff in the stock market, if you don't own stuff in the real estate market, if you don't own stuff in the auto market, if you don't own stuff that can make you money, and auto doesn't necessarily make you money, but the business can, right? If you don't own anything of value that can appreciate as the cost of goods and services go up, you're going to be broke. You're going to be broke forever. Imagine having a property, a house, on a fixed 30-year mortgage, and then you get $1,000 to add to it. Now you're not paying it to somebody else, but you can add $1,000 to your house and get that thing paid off in 5 years. If you just keep your payments the same, but you got an extra $1,000 that you're hammering at the mortgage now. You see how different life can be when you just put your priorities in a little bit of a different shape, in a different order? But if you go through life the same way you've always gone through life, there's no benefit to you. You're going to continue to be broke, and people are going to match your money with how much they can take from you, how much you'll be willing to pay. You're going to pay the extra $600 for the same property. You know why? Because you have the money and you're a consumer. I know you will, so why wouldn't I charge you? Of course I would charge you that amount. I don't want to take the whole $1,000 because that's too expensive. But a little $600 bump, oh yeah, you'll be willing to pay that. I promise you, you will. And so you got to start thinking about these things a little bit more, people. Yes, he wanted to be president. He wanted to break down that door. He wanted to get in the first Chinese president in the United States. But how does that truly benefit you? Does it really benefit you? Did you think more than the $1,000? Did you? The stock market would have rallied to an insane amount. People would have started throwing money in the stock market like wildfire. And anyone who was sitting on $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, they would have been swimming in money, fountains of it. Okay? So again, thank you for watching this video. Please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.